What is up guys, it's your boy Solheim here, back with another classic WoW video, and boy, they finally did it. Blizzard finally did something I had no faith they would ever do in Wrath of the Lich King Classic, and today we're going to talk about the fact that Blizzard have been banning a huge chunk of bots, and they have made some actual changes to how character creation works that will heavily combat botting for the future as well. So not only did they do a massive ban wave, they actually made some proactive changes, well I guess kind of retroactive, but the thing here is, they made some changes that will make it even more difficult for bots to make a profit in the future, that we're going to talk about today. So ever since I came back to Wrath of the Lich King Classic, ever since Phase 2, there's been so many DKs inside the dungeons, and they are all running with the same gear and the same talents, and 99% of them, almost 100%, are definitely bots, right? So if you did /HUGE Manatombs or /HUGE Botanica, you would see a huge chunk of Death Knights, anywhere from level 60 something to level 80, farming inside those dungeons. They were basically just creating a Death Knight because you could make a free level 55 Death Knight and just run instances, farm gold, then sell that gold on the black market. So now, Blizzard have done something. Let's take a look. They banned 120,000 bots. So, first of all, that gives us a massive confirmation of how big the botting problem was in Wrath of the Lich King Classic, and it's still going to be huge, but the fact is they've made some changes now that will deter some botting and make it less profitable for them overall. The fact is, being able to create a free level 55 when you started your account was a huge thing for people that were botting. Basically, it gave you a free level 55 character, and being a Death Knight, you could level up to 65 really quickly. You get some blue gear at the starting zone, and it gives you a really like low barrier to entry to start making gold really early. Instead of, for example, starting at level 1, you have to level up for a long time before you start making profit, or you could buy like a level 70 boost or something. So here we go, 120,000 banned and changes to Death Knight creation. Wrath of the Lich King Classic news. Blizzard has announced that they have removed 120,000 malicious accounts from World of Warcraft ecosystem and will be taking steps to restrict Death Knight creation, restoring the original Wrath of the Lich King level 55 restriction for brand new accounts, which I personally think is a great change. It's not going to like remove all of the botting problem, but it's going to be a huge thing. So let's take a look at the blue post. Over the past few weeks, we have taken action that removed almost 120,000 malicious accounts from the World of Warcraft ecosystem, including both Wrath of the Lich King Classic and Classic era. This is in addition to our usual ongoing ban waves, which often include actions against tens of thousands of accounts per week. That being said, like if they banned tens of thousands of accounts per week, well, we still had 120,000 malicious accounts that needed to be banned as well. As a supplement to these recent actions, we wanted to know that as of next week's regional maintenance, we will be returning the original Death Knight character creation restrictions to Wrath of the Lich King Classic. This means that unless you already have a level 55 character on your account, you will be unable to create a Death Knight. We felt it was very important for the launch of Wrath of the Lich King Classic to give everyone or anyone who wanted to hop into this iconic expansion the ability to do so with as few barriers as possible, allowing every account access to Death Knights even if they did not meet the historic requirements was important. That being said, now that the initial launch period has passed, we no longer wish to allow the unrestricted creation of Death Knights on brand new accounts. It is a tempting vector for malicious accounts or malicious actors to use to get into the game and start exploiting very quickly. We hope that this helps slow the proliferation of malicious behavior in Wrath of the Lich King Classic, and it definitely will. It is important to keep in mind that as long as there is a demand for gold and other services that players are willing to pay real money for, these malicious actors will keep coming back. Please never hesitate to report suspected cheating such as buying and selling gold for real money, automation and advertisements for power leveling, or any real money sales in chat. Your reports greatly help our efforts to take actions that improve the game. So botting has been a problem in Classic WoW for quite some time now. It was a problem back in regular Classic WoW, it was a problem during TBC, and it is a current problem in Wrath, and because of the free level 55 DKs, it became a very obvious problem, and the bot started generating profits super early. Like I just mentioned, it gave you a super low barrier to entry to get a high level character with decent gear able to solo dungeons and start making gold really early, rather than having to start at level 1 and level up your character and risk getting banned before you make a profit. By making a level 55 DK, you literally start making profit right away, so you don't really run any risk of getting banned before making profit, which is why it was so lucrative during Wrath right now, and I'm really thankful for this change. I don't think it's like the ultimate fix, but it definitely improves a lot, and you will no longer see a bunch of DKs in mana tombs and in the Botanica for example, but you still have the level 70 boost. So what a botter can do right now is you can basically just create a brand new account, buy a level 70 boost and then start botting for example, but that will make your initial, you have to pay a lot more money, and that also means you will have to make a lot more money back from selling your gold before you generate a profit. So botting overall will be less lucrative and it will be more difficult, which are two good changes for the economy of the game itself. Now the fact that people are buying and selling gold means that botting will always be a thing until people stop buying and selling gold, which is probably never gonna happen. Most of the raiders that I know about are buying gold, and as a gold farmer myself, I've been getting questions from some of my people on my friend list asking me to give them their gold, which I never do, because I enjoy the aspect of farming gold and making gold, and I see that as a mini game in the game itself. I don't know, I just really enjoy the economical aspect of the game. Now I'm gonna give massive credit where credit is due, because I've been making some botting videos myself. I made quite a few of them in Classic WoW, made a couple of them in TBC, and so far in Wrath I've been making quite a few as well, showcasing how bots are working, so people can learn how they're working in the open world and also how to notice them, so that we can report them together and get them banned. And throughout all of these videos I've never really seen a Blizzard Blue post about botting or them banning bots. I think the last one we had was back in phase 3 or phase 4 of Classic WoW, so we haven't had a blue post about Blizzard banning bots to this magnitude for literally years. So I'm really this makes me really happy seeing Blizzard recognize this problem and doing something about it, and banning over 100,000 bots right now and making proactive changes that will make it more difficult for bots to generate profit. It really makes me really hopeful about the game's future. And as someone who enjoys the aspect of farming and making gold in the game itself, this kind of gives me that motivational kick to just get me back into it, because now gold is going to be worth more and the items are going to probably be going up in price, quite a few of them, because they're no longer going to be heavily influenced by botting. Either way, that is pretty much the video for today. A really good video, really happy about these news, to be honest. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Leave a like on the video for the algorithm, please, thank you. And if you enjoyed the video, please consider dropping a subscribe right down below as well. I'll be uploading both Classic era videos, Wrath of the Lich King Classic videos, and just general WoW videos. So if that's what you're into, then this is the place to be. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.